Friday, everybody. Welcome into Northern Life. Thank you for being here with us on this Friday. We have officially made it, you guys, to Super Bowl weekend.
How about that? Yeah.
Bring it on. Let's go.
One of my favorite weekends every year. This Sunday, the Kansas City Chiefs take on the Philadelphia Eagles at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. The Chiefs are hoping to be the first team to win 3 successive Super Bowls, and I don't want to see them do it.
Whoa!
I'm
one of the
come
only
right
people.
out hot on top of the show here. I'm one of the only people.
In this
Really?
station, I believe.
You're
I
pro
don't know.
Eagles?
I'm pro Eagles.
Okay, wow.
I bet if we took a poll, I bet only 2 people, you and probably Madison Green, would be the only 2. If I had to guess,
Right.
because we all, as a collective Minnesota Vikings, usually just hate the Eagles.
Yeah.
That's basically what we do.
True.
But even though the Chiefs have won so many times, personally, I hope that
that's
the
why.
Chiefs win and then they never win again.
Yeah.
We'll
That'd
see
be
what
fun.
happens.
I'll tell you what I'm excited for. I'm excited to eat. And before the big game, we want to give a huge shout out to Topper's Pizza. They emailed us asking if they could bring some food by, and of course I said, I'm not going to say no to that.
Come on.
National Pizza Day is also this Sunday, and starting on Monday, those who order at least $15 worth of Topper's Pizza between the big game and Valentine's Day get a free medium pizza added to their account on the 15th.
man.
Let's
So
go.
we got all sorts of goodies. They gave us a
Yeah,
couple
what do we have
pickle
here?
pizzas.
Pickle?
We got
Oh,
a
that's my
vegan
favorite.
pizza
Oh,
too
I'll
for
be
all you
having this.
vegetarians
Thank
and
you.
vegans out there. An Italian hot beef pizza.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, look at that puppy. Somebody already
Holy
stole
cow.
a piece. I think
Yeah.
Joe
It smells
upstairs
so
might have taken
good.
a piece.
Yeah, there's been
too.
some salespeople that got to the pizza before we did, but
So, yeah, look, it's some good-looking stuff. So we're very excited to hop into this. Our executive producer Ben Reed hanging around the studio, waiting to see if he can get a slice. He definitely
Oh, a
can.
big
Yeah.
pickle pizza, too.
We got all
I've
sorts.
always wanted to try a pickle pizza. I've seen it at the State
Yeah.
Fair so many times, but
Yeah.
now is my chance, so thank you, Toppers.
So if you see us rushing through
Sheesh.
the show today, it's because they're trying to eat this after. Yeah.
I didn't know that there's a Toppers in Duluth for some reason.
Yeah,
I used to
yeah.
go there all the time in St. Cloud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one in Superior,
Give-
too, I believe.
Okay.
Give them a try.
Let's
Hey,
go.
Also, quickly, you may have noticed we're wearing red today. It's not because of Toppers, and it's not because of the Chiefs.
No.
It is because it is Go Red for Women Day. Wanted to celebrate that with you all. National Wear Red Day is the icon day of American Heart Month, and we're wearing red to help raise awareness of what is the #1 killer in women, which is cardiovascular disease. So if you see anybody wearing red, if you want to get dressed, you haven't got dressed yet today, you might want to do so, and then wear red and help raise awareness.
There we go. Yeah, that was, by the way, while you're reading that whole thing, putting the pizzas away, that was
you know,
very clever.
I got some talents.
That was very
I got
quick.
a couple talents.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
that was
Dan
good.
and I usually get to MC the Heart Walk that they put
Right.
on back in September, and always very inspirational stories and
Mm-hmm.
good reminders to, everybody to get your heart checked all the time, because you never know who it could impact.
Right.
Even the most active of people.
Great group, too, the American
Yeah.
Heart Association.
Yep, amen to that. Well, guess what? Here's what's coming on today's show. We'll have a look at what people really want to watch on Sunday. We get a sneak peek at a few Super Bowl commercials and learn what it takes to make a memorable one. So many great ones over the years, and always excited to see the new batch this year.
The Dunk Kings coming back for Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
That's
Ben Affleck, Casey Affleck.
Sure,
Yeah.
okay, interesting.
Very cool. Then later, the price of those ads is going up, and ticket prices for the game are down. We'll get a breakdown of all the Super Bowl economics.
Wow.
A lot of money.
First, yes. Speaking of money, a lot of people with money on the line to see
Oh.
who's going to win. I didn't put any money on
Okay.
either of these teams, but we're going
The
to start.
mortgage? You didn't put the mortgage on the line?
No. Couldn't risk it. We're going to start with our prediction. Who do you guys think is going to win on Sunday? We already shared who we want to win. I
Sure.
don't want the Chiefs to win, and you guys do want the Chiefs to win. But who do you think is actually going to win?
I think the Chiefs will win. I think
Okay.
the Chiefs are a very good team. I think the Eagles will show a lot of heart, but I think the Chiefs have done this before. It's their big moment. The Eagles won the Super Bowl not too long ago, but the Chiefs are proving they're still a good team on top.
Yeah. Didn't they win the Minneapolis Super Bowl?
They did.
The Eagles did, yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
US
they
Bank,
did.
yeah.
Cool.
Yep. I think it's going to be a very close game, like you said, very tightly fought. It's probably going to be a high-scoring game as well, and I bet the Chiefs win by maybe a field goal.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't, it says a lot when you have all the experience of being on the huge stage like that.
Yeah.
They have done it so many times, so they're probably relatively comfortable. Kind of routine going to the Super Bowl for the
Yes.
Chiefs.
Pressure
Yeah.
makes diamonds. Hey, if you're hoping to put some money on the line, you can get some advice from a few animals who are making their picks. Down 35 in Sandstone, Minnesota, lions who are rescued from Ukraine have picked the Chiefs as their Super Bowl winners. So shout out to the Wildcat Sanctuary
Whoa.
in Sandstone. I looked a little scared making that pick. Meanwhile, in Iowa at the Blank Park Zoo, their tiger Misha also calling for a three-peat. The 13-year-old forgot it. Amur Tiger was offered 2 treat-filled boxes. The Tiger, nonetheless, decorated for each team. Misha sniffed the boxes and then devoured the Chiefs one. And then finally, a grizzly bear named Willie going the other side at a zoo in Billings, Montana, going with the Eagles. Too enticing. He's picking Philadelphia to win the Super Bowl.
It's funny, we have Lions picking, we have Bears. Too bad it's not a Lions-Bears Super Bowl.
Oh, interesting.
That obviously couldn't happen because it's the same division.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah. Did Harry make a pick by chance, or
Ooh,
CJ?
they have not yet, but I'll have to have them do that
That'd be interesting.
before the weekend comes.
Have Wells grab a rattle. Which team do you want?
There we go.
There you go. We've talked about this before, but our reporter Madison Green is a big Philadelphia fan, said she grew up in that area. So she sent us some pictures, one as a young Eagles fan there on the left, just adorable in her number 5 jersey. I don't know who number 5 was.
I think it was
at the time.
Donovan McNabb.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Big
Cool.
throwback.
I know she has a Jalen Hurts jersey now. Is he number 5?
Oh, he's is he
No,
1 or 2?
1. Oh,
Is he?
okay.
Yeah, 1, I think.
Yeah, must
Yeah.
be. Okay.
She has a jersey of his now, and she'll be wearing it in Philadelphia because she is going to home to watch the big
Wow.
game.
That's so
with her
cool.
community.
That'd be a lot of fun.
It
yeah.
will be.
Madison Green also, Notre Dame grad, so sadly that didn't work out. But hopefully Madison free out there. Hopefully the Philadelphia Eagles work out.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
And the city of brotherly love also hoping for divine intervention this weekend. We got a group of nuns who have been praying for the Eagles to beat the Chiefs this Sunday. The sisters have been placing an Eagles hat and scarf on their St. Francis statue there. They're even holding their own Super Bowl watch party this Sunday.
So funny. I went to Holy Rosary at the time, but now Stella Maris here in Duluth, and we had one of our sisters who was a teacher, big fan of the Cubs, so she would always wear her jersey around.
So luck out there.
Cool. We'll be right back after the break.
Welcome back, folks. Some people watch the Super Bowl for the game, while others watch for the commercials, and companies spend millions of dollars for 30 seconds of your time.
Yeah, but the time it takes to make these ads is several months. Jen Sullivan talks about the marketing magic that goes into making the perfect Super Bowl commercial.
A high-stakes matchup for this year's Super Bowl, the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. But the stakes are also high for advertisers. Fox, the broadcaster of this year's big game, says some companies paid more than $8 million for a 30-second ad spot.
We went all in to make sure that we have the best story.
Ricardo Marquez is the vice president of marketing for Michelob Ultra, one of the many beer brands owned by Anheuser-Busch.
At Anheuser-Busch, 260 plus ads. We have a clear playbook on how to win the Super Bowl.
This year's 60-second commercial,
What are two Michelob Ultras?
called the Ultra Hustle. The ad features high-profile athletes being challenged by actors Willem Dafoe and Catherine O'Hara
Would you consider playing us?
For the Ultras.
in a friendly, yet highly competitive game of pickleball.
When it was pitched to me, I thought, this is funny.
We're in a friendly game of pickleball. We just happen to be animals on the court.
Creating this 60-second ad took almost a year of planning.
When we get to the production stage, securing talent, the director, a location, and then all the post-production work, all of that takes immense time.
Marquez says it took 5 days just to film the commercial. And the goal of all this hard work and time?
Brand recognition and ultimately, of course, sales.
In a digital world, they also measure success by the buzz and engagement their ad gets online. That's one of the many reasons why they release the commercial before the big game. And as soon as this year's Super Bowl ends, it's back to the drawing board to focus on next year's commercial.
The pressure and the privilege of being in the Super Bowl stage.
For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
It's kind of cool getting the ins and outs of all that.
Yeah.
Yes. Some of the memorable ones, of course, the Doritos ones.
Yes.
We're going to be looking forward to that one, of course. And I like the ones that do multiple parts throughout the Super Bowl.
True.
Like
Yeah.
they do like a 30-second here and then like a 30-second later on. I don't know. I love the commercials.
Based on that data, it must be very expensive to have a sequence of
Yeah.
stories throughout
Oh
the
my
Super Bowl. I just
gosh.
love anything that has an animal in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll buy any product
I
that
think
animals.
I think Mountain Dew has a seal, like the singer Seal playing a seal coming
funny.
up for the Super Bowl.
Oh,
so
no way.
that should be pretty funny. Hey, the day after Super Bowl Sunday, you can recover from your partying or watching rather with a free coffee from Starbucks. Starbucks says that it's offering one free tall, hot, or iced brewed coffee to its rewards members anytime on Monday. So if you aren't a rewards member yet, you can actually sign up on Monday and get that freebie.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, get a little kickstart to the day. And then, how about this though? On the other side of this whole thing, Starbucks baristas are once again scribbling on customers' cups using Sharpies for the first time since the COVID pandemic. Starbucks' new CEO has instructed employees to include simple, personalized messages on cups, such as well wishes. However, baristas are already pushing back on it. They're complaining that writing out names and messages on every cup has slowed down their pace, and they also say customers have also misinterpreted those messages as attempts at flirting.
They're not flirting with you.
Everybody's getting a message.
It's their job.
Come
It's their
together,
job.
you know, maybe don't take it as flirting. Yeah.
I always use a different name when I go to Starbucks because if
Whoa.
I say Briggs, they're like, what? And then I get like the weirdest like
It's on
versions
Rick
of
or
Briggs.
something like
Yeah.
that.
I'm like, my name's Emily. Hi, nice to meet you. Hard to mess up.
Emily's a good name.
Yeah.
If they write down their phone number, maybe it's flirting then.
Whoa.
that could
Yeah,
be.
that
There
would
we
be-
go.
That
would
could be. Well, there's a lot of money that goes into making Sunday's big game special. Karen Kefa breaks down the numbers.
With the price tag of some Super Bowl ads at $8 million for 30 seconds, Donna Werdelich, a professor of marketing at Virginia Tech, says advertisers still see the steep price of admission as worth it.
Why? Because now it's a little bit more of a show, right? There's a couple of more components that are really, really involved now, such as the Taylor Swift effect.
Taylor Swift's presence as she roots for Chiefs star Travis Kelce, broadening the game day audience and the opportunities for brands like Dove Spot encouraging girls in sports and Haagen-Dazs.
What happened to Fast Life? Not today.
With Vin Diesel showing a softer side.
Memorable marketing moments and really bringing and engaging the country in and really, really trying to bring it back to this is one of the staples of America.
Watching at home means eating at home. The National Retail Federation says Americans will spend about $18.6 billion on game day celebrations, with most consumers buying food and beverages. Wells Fargo found some game day favorites more costly this year and others a little less.
We're seeing what we're calling kind of a seesaw effect out in the grocery store.
Items pricier than last year include raw chicken wings up 7%, avocados and cherry tomatoes both up more than 11%, with the domestic supply of tomatoes crunched after Florida hurricanes.
Consumers are going to be paying more, not only due to popularity, but also because they are being imported.
Frozen pizzas, chips, and salsa among items trending cheaper than last year. In Washington, I'm Karen Kefa.
You ever heard someone say Florida that way?
No.
All right.
That
was some weird 1930s.
Sorry, what were we going to say?
Oh, I was going to say that's the best part about the Super Bowl is all the food. I mean, it's ever since 7 years old or whatever, eating the jalapeno poppers and the pizzas and the Toppers pizza.
All of it.
Get in the gullet.
Good stuff. Hey, like if you got a crock pot with queso, I'm ringing your doorbell and I'm coming over.
Ryan's here.
Write me a message on your Starbucks cup. I'll be right over.
There we go.
Another major sporting event is not too far away. We'll share more when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. Let's get to a few comments from our Northern Life community, shall we? Someone texted into us after we talked about Davenports being couches, rather, and they said, I believe Canadians call a couch a Chesterfield.
Oh.
Yeah, and then they said, enjoy your show every day.
Chesterfield's so classy.
It is.
Like,
Sit on the Chesterfield.
Yeah, come take a seat on that Chesterfield as we watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That'd
I'm
be
there.
weird.
Hey,
Be
and
like,
then we got Trey and Ashlyn, who came to the defense of Punxsutawney Phil, going after Tony Nargi, saying that groundhog is a lot of things, but he is not a fraud.
Wow. We got to get Tony in here and defend his position.
Wow.
On that
How
whole
does he
thing.
know he's not a fraud?
Yeah. What, do you know Phil personally?
Personal friends.
I know
First
a
name
lot
basis.
of great people named Phil. I'm not sure if you guys knew this or not, but our director Shania has a big goal for 2025. We all made New Year's resolutions at one point or another. She is actually playing rock, paper, scissors every day, at least once a day, hopefully for the entire year.
I love that.
Yeah.
Why
so
is Shania
interesting.
doing that, though?
Oh, actually, director Shania just admitted she's several days behind.
I'll challenge you, Shania, to a few makeup games after this.
She told me not to say it, but I'm a reporter, so I decided
You
to
gotta share the truth.
deliver that information.
Man, what an interesting goal, too.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a fun one, you know? It maybe gets you talking to some people who you might not generally talk to, or find someone out in the street and say, hey, I have this goal.
Make
Can you
a
help
connection.
me reach it? Yeah.
Is it sad that it hasn't made it past January, though, a little bit?
We're in February now.
Not even a whole month.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
too bad Shania can't say anything to defend
It's
herself.
really too bad. We can hear her in her ear.
Well, this week marks 1 year until the 2026 Winter Olympics, so Italian ski resorts are getting ready to co-host that big event, marking the return of the Games to a traditional European venue for the first time in 2 decades. Can you imagine skiing down a mountain like that with a view?
I skied once already.
Yeah. That would be like a triple black diamond.
Yeah.
Spirit Mountain's Bunny Hill was challenging enough. I can't imagine going up the hill.
Especially in Italy. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that's saying something. I don't know what it's saying, but it's saying something.
I'm so excited
Yeah.
for it. My favorite part of the Winter Olympics is the bobsled. I love when there's team bobsled and they're all running together and they get in there and they're doing the little shifts.
Well, me and Briggs kind of just did that at Leschian a little bit.
Kidding.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that was like a luge.
It was.
Yeah, it really was. It was super fun, that sledding hill. I love when the Olympics are in Europe or in other country, because you get to learn so much about their culture through like the opening ceremonies and the closing ceremonies and just the whole time through. It's so fun.
Very cool.
I was kind of am intrigued by the Olympics mascots they always have. I'm like, what is that?
What are the mascots?
You never see the mascots running around?
I don't think I have. I got to take a look online or something.
I'll show you a photo.
On the interwebs.
Yeah. Well, hey, how about this? A high school in suburban Madison, Wisconsin has 40 girls who play in their basketball program. But mixed within those players on the Sun Prairie East Cardinals team at different levels, not one, not two, but 3 sets of twins who are there in Sun Prairie playing basketball. The team's motto is building a legacy. Though this may not be exactly the kind of legacy they originally meant, the head coach says it's a special thing to have so many sisters playing on the court at the same time.
How do you keep them all apart? That's insane.
I don't know, but you can. It's 6 people is more than a basketball starting 5, so they got a bright future. It looks like they're in Sun Prairie.
You could work somehow to really confuse the other team. With that. If you had every single person is a twin or whatever.
Swap jerseys.
Yes.
Oh, if you got thrown out of the game, you could just swap jerseys back in the locker room, and then the next person can play.
Oh, you could easily cheat.
Yeah.
That's cool. Don't cheat.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey, guys, got any other weekend plans besides watching the
Weekend
game?
plans. Just the game, really.
Cool.
That's about it. Yeah.
I'll be the Blizzard Tour.
Yeah.
I'll be playing.
Blizzard
Yes,
Tour.
Friday night Blizzard Tour.
Oh,
That's
great.
going to be a lot of fun. So
In Grand Rapids, right?
in Grand Rapids.
Very cool.
I'm going to be visiting other viewers' homes. The invites,
Eating cheese.
The invites I get for those parties.
Eating cheese.
We'll
That's
talk
good,
about next week's stories when we come back.
We are 1 minute and 20 seconds away from eating Topper's Pizza. I'm so excited.
wait.
Let's go. When we see you again next week, we get to share the amazing works by 2 of our Northern Life viewers, of course. We're making handcrafted stained glass snowflakes. So awesome. Thanks to Stained Glass by Colette.
Yes.
We've got new ornaments for our Christmas trees.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
They turned out great, I got to say. And it was a lot of fun getting to talk with our viewers and learning what they do. And, the amazing, they got small pieces, they got large works of art. It was a fun time.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
so
then,
many cool commissions they've done.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, a lot. And then on Tuesday, Hunter takes me to Superior for next week's Black Bear Blindfold. Fast pace and high action. We'll be zooming around town with a few new friends we made.
I was sad I had to miss this one, but it looks like you guys had a really good time, clearly, by the dancing done
We were
before the shoot even started.
We were waiting for the door to be opened. Yeah.
Yes. It was a little cold out there. We made it work then.
Before we go today, who needs a Super Bowl when you have the Puppy Bowl on Animal Planet? Here's a sneak peek at just some of the cute gameplay you can expect to find there this weekend. Teeny little buddies,
That'd
I
be
know.
so fun to throw a flag on the play.
Right.
Unnecessary roughness.
Yeah, sign me up to be the referee.
Oh,
Hey, that's good. What does the rough do during that whole expedition?
cleans up after them.
Pets
obviously.
them.
Yeah, there we go. Nice. That's a
Enjoys
great
his
job they
life.
have.
Thanks for joining us this week. We love you.
We'll see you back here on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.